All right, all right, all right. So I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to start with my minute. What is a money breakthrough coach for? Who is it for? So it's for every business owner who is ready to earn more, attract better clients, price with confidence, and grow cleanly. So without the financial anxiety that quietly holds them back. Now, talents alone does not guarantee wealth. I think Sarah touched on that. Too many brilliant business owners are quietly undercharging, over delivering, and letting money fears call the shots. So, undercharging, leaving significant revenue on the table every single day. If I was to spend a day with you, not tweaking anything in your business, we would be able to point out where you could make more money by the end of the day without changing anything. And this is every single time. Over delivering, maybe not all of you, but a lot of you working harder that your income reflects. Messy offers, we don't like to admit to that, but they're really hiding your brilliance behind unclear, inconsistent positioning. And then inconsistent income, great months followed by worrying ones, a pattern that never quite breaks. So, what is it that I do? I help primarily heart-centered entrepreneurs to build businesses that are profitable. I like to call them elegant and sustainable without overwhelm or overcomplicated systems. So we break through money blocks, release the limiting beliefs and patterns, quietly capping your income. We refine irresistible offers, so shape your offers so it attracts the right clients effortlessly, and we raise its price with conviction. This is not about just adding zeros or just doing anything that is not in alignment. It's really about stepping into premium pricing confidently and holding it. We stop the revenue leaks. We all have revenue leaks. Identify and close the hidden drains on your profitability. And we create a business that you can scale with elegance and not exhaustions. So, who is my ideal client? Coaches, consultant, therapists, healers, and experts who are genuinely excellent at what they do, and they know deep down they're ready for the next level. So together we look at bigger income, stronger standards, premium positioning, and more impact without the hustle. So you don't need more effort, you need a breakthrough. So if you know anybody, this is my call to you that want to have more, receive more without working more or complicated systems, then please send them my way. And my promise to them is that you will increase your income, you will increase your impact, and definitely without overwhelm or overcomplicated systems. So that's what a money breakthrough coach is and what I am doing for you. And today we're going to keep on talking about income. And I'll share a presentation and you can ask questions at the end. So let's talk about income ceiling. I work with a lot of people that reach a certain amount and then they say, oh, I really want to earn more, but I'm already working so many hours. I'm always playing catch up. How could I make more income without working day and night or without really increasing my to-do list? So the income ceiling, it's not you, it's your model. And this is something that I'm really going to go in depth in my event. I put a link in the chat. It's called Boutique Business Boardroom Mastery. It's a 4-hour event. So we're going to go deep. And today I'm giving you 3 seconds of it. So you're fully booked, but your income is stuck. More hours doesn't mean scaling. And the boutique business fixes the structure. Now, when I talk about boutique business, it's not go and open a high street shop. It's just a way of me calling what you could have that is boutique, premium luxury, and works with a handful of clients as opposed to millions of people. And if you want to work with millions of people, that's great, but this is not your model. So the trap is the beautifully packaged exhaustions. How many of you wake up in the morning, your to-do list is endless, and by the end of the day, the to-do list it's even bigger. I've seen it. I have colleagues that, all they can talk about is playing catch up. So, what is the trap? Selling time for money, trading hours for income with no ceilings in sight, over delivering and undercharging. This again, it's super, super, super common. And the trap is when you're in this system of over delivering and undercharging, you don't know you're in it. So you think you've done your money work. You think, oh, everything is doing all right. But when we spend a day together, I can tell you, you are over delivering and undercharging. And why does it matter? Because you could have earned more without working more. That's why it matters to you. So you're giving more than the price reflects, and worse, you're eroding value and energy, your energy. And then complexity creep. More offers, more content, more chaos, and you're compounding the problem ultimately for you. So what I call the mass market business model, which is very easy to get swept in by, Sarah mentioned again, the wanting to build an empire. It looks great, it sounds great, but really you go for volume, more people, more posts, more funnels, lower price point, which means higher churn, and more moving parts. You probably need a team, you need a lot of launches, you need a very big system and strong systems. Now, some people love systems. I'm not one of them, and it doesn't work for me. So I need to find something that works without a system. So the reality, the mass market model demands constant output. You're always feeding the machine more content, more leads, more launches, just to maintain the same income level. Higher churn means you're perpetually replacing clients rather than deepening relationship. And more moving parts means more complexity, more overhead, and more of you to hold it together. Now, what I call the boutique business model is precision. Fewer, better fit clients, chosen with intention and not desperation. Premium positioning and clean delivery. So your positioning commands higher pricing, not plugging a number out of thin air. And your delivery is streamlined and elegant. The fact when I say you don't have system doesn't mean you're a cowboy. It just means it's a very elegant, high touch delivery. And then it's simple to run and it's easier to scale because less complexity means more capacity and the business that can grow without grinding. You got more mental space. You can work with people that are really going to support you. So premium is not a vibe. People like to think, oh, I like that vibe about you. It's not a vibe. It really is a decision and a structure. It's an internal structure. So you go for standards over popularity. You go for clarity over content volume. And you go for depth over breadth. I told you we're going to run a 4-hour event. We're going to go down deep. It's not going to be a little bit of everything. And by the end of it, you've got an idea about everything. But what are you going to do with that? You need to go deep. So, what is step one? Go back to the basics. Refine and elevate your niche. You have a business. If you have something to sell at a price that works for you, for an audience that really satisfies you. So, number one, we refine and elevate your niche. We stop speaking to everyone who might benefit because broadening messaging dilutes your power and attract the wrong clients. Oh my God, I've done this so many times in the past before really landing here. Choose the clients to get the faster result. To me, this is important. I'm not a very patient person. I like things done yesterday. I don't like to wait for the divine timing. I'm spiritual, but divine timing, it's a trap for so many people. So your best client is the one who implements, transforms, and becomes a case study. I've got so many case studies in my YouTube page, and half of them I even haven't posted. Every client gets results. While we're working together or 5 years down the line, they will get results. Filter for investors, implementers, and leaders. You want clients who rise to meet your standards. So you set your standards, they meet your standards, and they make your work extraordinary. You are a team with your client. What's step number 2? Create a diamond signature offer. I said premium pricing doesn't come with just putting a zero at the end of your offer. And this is, again, it's not for everybody. You need to hold a signature offer that is diamond. So it's built around a single powerful transformation, not a menu. Again, I've done this so many times. I'm going to offer this and this and this and that and the antipasto and the dessert. Too confusing. Everybody gets confused. Doesn't work. Diamond, everybody knows a diamond. Cups in different shapes or form, but you're always going to have something shining, something valuable, something people will recognize. That's it. You need to have clean methods and strong boundaries. I work with a signature system. I don't talk about it often, but really it's about defining a process with clear edges. You know what's in it and you know what's not in it. And it's designed for results. Like I said, the one thing I want for clients is for them to get results. That's it. They're going to get a payoff. And so the diamond signature offer is not built by adding more, it's built by cutting away everything that doesn't serve the income. This is important. A lot of people will tell you, add this, add this, add that. I say, remove everything. Remove everything that doesn't serve the outcome. And you end up with precision, clarity, and power. The third step, my favorite step, reposition with premium pricing. I'm going to go a bit quicker because time is going.
That's okay. I'll add
Okay.
some more on, darling.
Okay. Thank you. We want to reposition with premium pricing. Now, premium pricing is the byproduct of the niche, the offer, and the standards. You cannot be offering mediocrity and claim premium pricing. It's going to be very short-lived. So you want to align all three, and premium pricing becomes inevitable. When your niche is right, your offer is bomb-proof, what I like to call, then premium pricing is inevitable. And if you don't offer premium pricing at that point, you're really doing a disservice to yourself and to your industry. Please don't do that. Premium pricing requires the client to rise. People are so afraid of losing clients, have to please everybody, but really your pricing becomes a filter. And it calls in the client who is ready to invest and implements. Why do clients get results? Because they're ready, but they wouldn't be ready at a 10-pound offer. That doesn't work that way. And this, you have to try it to see it for yourself. I can talk to you about this for ages. Unless you do the work and you get here, you're not going to see this. And then the other things that really is important is to hold the price with identity. Who are you? And this is who are you? I work with solopreneur. So who are you as a human? Who are you as a mother? Who are you as a daughter? Who are you as a friend? This is personal. When people say business is not personal, in my world it's very personal. It's all about you. I can come here and guide you and teach you, but ultimately it's all about you. And I can see the best version of you, the one you don't see. That's my job. Ultimately, that's my job, to have that vision of who is your best self. So pricing is not just a strategy, it's an energetic and identity level commitment. And that's also where if you want to talk in business term, my unique selling point is. I'm great at energetic and identity level. That's beyond the strategy. So, gorgeous souls, I'm here to present. So I'm going to say, why me? Why me? Why would you choose me? There are so many business coaches, money breakthrough coaches, so many people. And my unique selling point, I started to tell you the strategy. I've studied so hard. I've got a list of certificates in front of me, but also I've got the woo that goes with the practical. And so we're looking at precision positioning for boutique architecture, which is the clarity, the structure of your business for elegance and scale. The money beliefs, this is more of the woo and the spiritual, the energetic that drives. Are you undercharging, overworking? This is very personal. And that's where, again, you, the way your soul comes into this, the way your energy comes into this. So we go beneath the strategy to clear what's keeping your income capped. You can read all the books and still apply all the things and still not make sales or your income going up and down. This is one of the reasons. And then, like I said before, we really want to strip back everything to what works. And it's really easier for me to look at your business and say, this works, this doesn't work. Because, like they say, when you're in the jar, you don't see the label on the jar. When you're in the picture, you don't see the frame of the picture. And this is why it's important to have somebody to do that for you. So, my call to action, book a call. Book a call. Let's identify your income ceiling. Let's map to what is the boutique business version for your income goal. And then how do we scale without working more hours? And that's the end of the presentation today. If you don't want to book a call, but you do want to attend the masterclass on the 23rd of April, that's going to be an amazing opportunity. The aim of the masterclass is to revisit the basics, your niche, your offer, your pricing. We're going to have guest speakers. Ruth is one of them. She's going to talk about the tips of networking. We're going to have somebody talking about visibility. So by the end of the 4 hours, you can basically take that training and go and implement and make yourself more sales, more money, more joy, and more purpose. Any questions?
Unmute yourself, ladies. Any questions for